You may not have realised, but systems surround us everywhere, from how you commute to work, how you get work done, how you manage your finances. Everything that surrounds us, physically or not, technically all have a system. In this video, we're going to discuss systems for living. How can we find the best ones for functioning in today's world? Unless you've already looked into this, you're unlikely to have delved in to the systems that you are currently using and doing some checks to identify the ones that you need to upgrade. We automatically inherit systems with the intention to solve problems, many of which are already dysfunctional. Let's take a second and think. I want you to think back and to think of a system that you're using right now that's not really giving you the outcome that you are expecting. Your system for living is either helping you getting closer to the life you want or making it more difficult for you to live your best life. Better systems create efficiency and effectively multiply your time. We are quick to lose faith in goals when we don't see the results, but we are slow to look at the strategies that we are currently using. This is a picture of a fulcrum and lever. The function part is on the floor and the person is using a pole as a lever to wedge in between the boulder to create some leverage. This makes it significantly easier to move the boulder. Only a small amount of force is needed in order to move the boulder, and it can have a powerful outcome that can produce the same result time and time again. If we apply the same concept to getting things done and achieving our goals in the form of providing a small set of systems in place to provide predictable results so as to concentrate your efforts as opposed to approaching your goals head on. Imagine trying to wrap your arms around the boulder, trying to move it. Essentially what you're doing here is you're spreading out all your effort and it's not concentrated, which makes it harder. The great thing about systems is that you can leverage your points of strength. You can have control and create efficiency. Let's take a company such as Amazon, who are known for having great customer service. They have a set system to determine who you are and what your query is quite quickly. And Amazon are also well known for perfecting this down to a science. They are consistently analysing and measuring their feedback. They're in a perpetual state of adaptation. This high level of input into the perfection for their customer service has created the output of trust, and this trust therefore makes consumers buy more. So having a system to create predictable results can be beneficial for you when it comes to achieving your goals. It's the same reason why people buy fitness plans, pay for a course, or something as simple as following a recipe. It reassures you that you are on the correct path, and it removes the time wasted that would be needed in order to get it right. When I first started my freelance career, my success rate was hit and miss. I would have some months where it would be great, and there were some months where it would be quite quiet. And this was because I didn't necessarily have any systems set in place. At times I would be really intense with my outreach and producing work, and then other times I didn't. And that's when I failed, because I never had the correct systems in place to keep me in check. So what should you look for when implementing a system? The system you use should play to your strengths and amplify them. If you know you're a morning person and you like to get up early, maybe you should block out an hour or so to dedicate to a side project or something that you've been wanting to do. Or alternatively, if you find it hard to go gym in the evening, why not try just doing it in the morning where it's actually just out the way and you don't have to worry for the rest of the day. Or like myself, I know I prefer to listen to audiobooks as opposed to reading them. That way I can consume it anywhere, whether I'm on a train or driving, and I'm more likely to actually finish the book if I can listen to it anywhere that I just have my iPhone or iPad. Your system should involve something you like. For example, my note taking, historically I've always used Evernote, but then I moved on to something that was a bit more robust and that could offer me more features, which is Notion, and I still use it to this day. But every now and again a new platform pops up promising that it's more productive and you're able to basically achieve more using these platforms. And there was one in particular that's quite new at the moment that a lot of people are talking about, and I tested it out. But what I found was that I wasn't enjoying the initial stages of creating the notes. I found it quite long-winded way to actual enter your information. And yes, the final product looked pretty in the end, as you could see all your notes in a clear, aesthetically pleasing manner, I would say, but I didn't really enjoy it, so I went back to Notion, and this works well for me. It's simple and it does the job. It doesn't overcomplicate things. Most tools are designed to aid us, so don't use tools or don't have systems that will try and funnel you, making the process too long and complicated. Can your system be measured? Measurement improves performance, and therefore an effective system is something that allows you to measure your progress. If you're not measuring your progress, it's hard to know whether your system is actually effective in helping you reach your goal. So set points and measure. And this unit for measurement could be anything. If it's a fitness goal, it could be your weight. If you're trying to get through a book, it could be the amount of pages you've read. One measurement system that I have implemented is called No Zero Days, and I've slightly changed it to 2 days. So with me in the gym, I don't leave it without any 2 days without going to the gym. And it's usually on the weekend. If there's a day where I find that I'm not able to go during the week, I always make that up during the weekend. And I find that way that always keeps me motivated, and I never leave it long enough in order for there to be a gap. It's also important to upgrade your system. Like any software on your computer or your phone, updates are needed in order to make your device running as efficient as possible. It would be ridiculous to be running Windows 95 when you could be running the latest version. When an old belief no longer serves you, you have every right to swap it out, upgrade it, improve it, or update it. Applying new models day to day will improve your life exponentially. What an effective system looks like is different for everyone. It will likely require some experimentation to find out what's best for you. Then you can start making incremental progress, which will eventually lead to quantum leaps. Systems are never perfect, as our needs change. Systems can never be static. We often draw ideological conclusions from inaccurate assumptions, and most of us are surprised the amount of exponential growth one can make when you actually follow a process. So systemize your life. Create methods, routines, habits that can be carried out repeatedly in a strategic manner. Systemize your finances. Systemize your mornings and your evenings and execute them. Like coding, your system is the back end to your life, and the majority of people won't see your systems. However, in the long run, you'll be saving yourself hours of frustration and stress. So go live your best life and create a system. Anyways guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and comment. It really does give me life when I see your comments and likes, and I'll see you guys in another one. Bye bye.